Joining us this morning is Tristan Pottas, of course, the CEO of First Development Resources. Tristan, it's great to speak to you. Of course, we caught up just after the IPO. You mentioned that you were ready to hit the ground in the RNS this morning, setting out exactly that. So, yeah, how are you feeling? I know you're heading out just in a couple of days, actually, to get on site yourself.
Yeah, that's right, Mark. And look, you're right. We said post-admission that we wanted to deploy funds straight into the ground and commence exploration, and that's exactly what we're doing. And today's RNS obviously demonstrates that. You know, we're very much of the opinion that you can only find something if you're prepared to go looking for it, and that's what we want to do. What we want to do, we want to give ourselves the best chance of making the discovery, rather than talking about doing the work. We want to actually let the drill rig do the talking itself. And as you say, I will be on site next week. I'm really excited to see the rig operating and hopefully, making its way down to what we hope is going to be a really exciting drill program. Simple as that, really.
Exactly. And that target, just tell us a little bit more about that target again, that Bullseye, that Havieron style. How did you find it? Why are you going for that? And yeah, what would the drilling program sort of look like to attack that?
Yeah, look, the Paterson, we've spoken about it many times. It's a great place to be exploring. There's been some fantastic discoveries, recent discoveries, longer life mines that are still in operation. But the general view amongst the exploration community is that the Paterson still home to some undiscovered monsters, as they say, hiding beneath those Paterson sands. There's no question also that exploration frontiers have, rather than moving out, they're also moving downwards. And these deep undercover targets that we've identified through our desktop studies, they are geophysical targets. So essentially they're conceptual, but they do have all the hallmarks or similarities to what led to the discovery, for example, at Havieron. It's a geophysical magnetic bullseye anomaly with a corresponding gravity anomaly. It's in the same geological system. It's in the same geological environment as Winu, and it's the same system which underpins the entire Paterson from Havieron in the south up through Winu, up to the northern coast where Wallal sits. So, look, it's a deep buried target. We've engaged the services of a very experienced driller to get down to the target. As it's a geophysical target, we've got an interpreted depth, and people have seen that we're using the conservative base case of 800 meters below surface. But we have to be prepared for this thing to potentially come in shallower. We don't know, and that's why we're looking to drill. The drill is the wand of truth, and that will provide the answers, and we can't wait to get started.
I know when it comes to drilling, it can be a bit of a moving target. You can always encounter slight issues. So I don't know what you're thinking here in terms of ideal timeline, but will you know fairly quickly if that drill has hit what you're looking for?
That's a very good point, Mark. Drilling is not a linear process, and any explorer will tell you that it's not just the known knowns or the known unknowns, it's the unknown unknowns which can cause challenges when you're drilling. So we know we're going to be starting in the next few days, as the announcement states, and we're using, as we've said, a very experienced drilling partner to get the hole down to the target depth, and we'll take it each meter as it comes. But look, essentially, we're going through a series of sedimentary fill from surface down to the Proterozoic. At that contact, we will see a very clear change in the geology, and that is at that contact is where we have interpreted these magnetic bullseye anomalies. That's where they sit. So we should know once we intersect the basement rocks, what the geology is telling us. Of course, we will keep investors or shareholders or interested parties updated as we go, but ultimately, the real results, the geochemical results will provide the real answers. But of course, operational updates are things that we will do as we go through the process. But essentially, Mark, what we are is really excited to be starting work at Wallal. Me personally, this has been a 3-year warm up, if you like, getting to admission. We're putting money into the ground. I'm going to be on site, working in a geological capacity, assisting the team with the logging, the shifting, and the lifting of core, and effectively living out bush for the duration of the drill campaign. I'm really excited, and I'm looking forward to sharing the updates as we go. So yeah, this is it. The first step on FDR's journey. Could we uncover that next monster? Who knows? But as I say, the drill will provide the answer.
Excellent. Well, I hope we can try and catch up from site if connection allows. But Tristan Pottas, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Mark. Great speaking with you.
If you enjoyed this interview, then give us a thumbs up, a like or a retweet.
subscribe to us on YouTube or follow us on Twitter and hit that notification bell to be the first to know when we release new content. There's loads of great content on our website too, across all our programmes at stockboxmedia.com. Thank you for watching.